Whitlock, Ryan is the reigning MVP and your guy. Is he closing the gap on Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, he's younger than Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is older. I think he's got more pieces, on both sides of football. I think he's got a better defense. I think he's got Julio Jones. I think he's got Devonta Freeman. They got some tight ends. I think he has more pieces, and he should be continuing to ascend while Aaron Rodgers has plateaued. So, yeah, I think he's closing the gap. Now, the curveball and all that, we talked about, Hugh Jackson is Kyle Shanahan leaving and being replaced by Steve Sarkisian. If Sarkisian doesn't do better than he did last week, Matt Ryan will back up. They got to let this guy loose and play with their offense and use the passing game to set up the running game.
You have created something that doesn't exist. You have taken
an MVP quarterback who plays the
Matt Ryan is a solid, respectable two-bedroom apartment, and you've made him a penthouse. You're saying Aaron Rodgers has peaked. Yeah, so did Pavarotti and Denzel. That ain't peaking. That's GOAT. That is all-time stuff. Matt Ryan, when you close your eyes, and I just say Brady, and I say guys, Peyton Manning, Favre, Aaron, I can see their highlights. I close my eyes with Matt Ryan, I see nothing.
I see the pass to Julio.
I see Julio run. You close your eyes, I'm telling you, you'll see Julio in your dreams.
I'll do it right now.
Blue.
I'll do it right now.
He can score like an avatar.
I see a curl route. I see a curl route to Tony Gonzalez.
You see Julio blue in your dreams like an avatar scoring.
I got the play that should have won the Super Bowl, the pass he threw to Julio on the sidelines that should have ended the game if Kyle Shanahan had run the ball after that.
You think they're that close? You think they're that?
I don't think they're that close. I think there's a difference in talent. Aaron Rodgers is superior talent to Matt Ryan.
Yes.
And I think the thing that helps Matt Ryan play at a high level, the supporting cast. Two running backs that are dominant, maybe the best wide receiver in football. And when he had Kyle Shanahan, he had a dominant play caller who understood how to dial it up. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have the benefit of that. I like Jordy Nelson, but Jordy Nelson and Julio Jones are not on the same
He's never had a
plane.
running game.
And so when you look at what Aaron Rodgers has been able to do, he's the epitome of a franchise quarterback, meaning he is carrying the Green Bay Packers. The wins that they are getting, they're accumulating, is because Aaron Rodgers plays well. If he doesn't play at an MVP level, the Green Bay Packers cannot make a sustainable run in the playoffs.
But the question is he closing the gap? And he is closing the gap.
Now.
And now I'm not going. But he's still closing the gap. And just because he has Julio and Sanu and Devonta Freeman in the running game and the defense,
it's a Cadillac. He's driving a Cadillac.
That's not his fault. Okay, that's allowing him to close that gap. He may not have superior talent to Aaron Rodgers, but he has those pieces that are allowing him, as Whit said, to close the gap. And they are a better team and getting closer.
Give me a great actor. I mean, a great actor, all-time actor.
Well, you threw Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. When John Travolta did Get Shorty, did he close the gap on Meryl Streep?
John Travolta's a great actor.
Oh, come on. He's fine.
Hey, Pulp Fiction, he's pretty good in Pulp Fiction.
So that closed it didn't close the gap. He got a great script, and then he had a great movie.
You're making a great point.
He didn't close the gap.
You finally made a good point.
Thank you.
But the problem you have here, there's two defensive backs sitting up here on this stage. And look, man, this guy is as accurate as any quarterback in the league, in my opinion, other than Aaron Rodgers. I'm just sorry. He strikes fear. And then because of his accuracy and because of his weapons, you're acting like, again, Andy Dalton in a dome is what he used to say. This guy's much better than that, and he strikes fear because of his accuracy.
I mean, he is an outstanding passer. He throws with nice timing and anticipation, and he's figured it out. He's talked about throwing to windows and space, and then when you give him the weapons that they've given him, he absolutely looks like a top-5 player and an MVP caliber player.
Worst MVP ever, huh?
Who?
This guy, the way
Eric,
that you tell it.
I'm going to say, we find a black man that has a problem with a Cadillac. My father
was the only one, huh?
Caddy. The only one that got a problem with a Cadillac. I love caddies.